guys, it's Pop Freak here, and welcome back to another story time video. Today we're going to be going over the time where I busted my back for a girl. Yeah, I know. It's basically another story of me desperately going out another one of my suicide missions to try to get myself a girlfriend. But you obviously know I'm almost going to be 17, still single. So, yeah, you know, just a lot of things aren't really doing that well for your boy. Hey, really haven't got that lucky yet. Hopefully I will soon, though, but I'm not quite sure. But anyway, we're going to go over the story of what basically happened because it's pretty, I mean, you could look at it either way, if it's depressing or if it's funny or if it's a mixture of both or it's just downright fucking embarrassing. But anyway, the story happened, so we're going to call this girl Alex. So, I basically was liking Alex for about, let me just say, I've been liking her since the 6th fucking grade. Yeah, I used to go after some other girl, during middle school. That was, like, where I was known as the creeper, if you'd say. And I know, oh my god, I thought you hated women. Well, I was really trying to get myself a girl back in, middle school year. As a 10th grader, a sophomore, the year's almost coming to a closure. When you're gonna see this video will be in the summertime, so woohoo, congrats, I'm out of school, whoa. Yeah, I think after that, I'm just gonna be done trying for women, and they can actually decide to grow a pair of fucking balls and ask my ass out. You know, when girls say, like, oh my god, I'm not gonna ask that guy out, he's gonna have to come to me, I'm like, bitch, you're being fucking lazy, you feel me? You need to actually grow a pair of fucking balls down there in your gash and come and ask me out, you feel me? Because I'm not doing that. Fuck that, bro. I'm not gonna set myself up to be embarrassed and stuff, you feel me? But anyway, what happened was, so, me and Alex were basically friends. We were, well, I mean, we sort of didn't really like, we sort of were, like, friends a bit. We sort of had our little, like, separations and shit like that. But in 7th grade, we had a lot of classes together, and that's when I really started to, like, show perfection and stuff. Start making her, like, little notes and shit, giving to her in class, which was down bad embarrassing. Now that I think back about it, it was pretty fucking embarrassing and sad. They used to pull her out of class saying I had something to give her. It was so fucking embarrassing. I guarantee you she just fucking threw those away. I guarantee you she threw those away. Because I was in the special ed section back then. And shout out to Miss T. She's a real fucking goat. Just saying. She was always super fucking nice to me and chill. But we had this little event, I think. Well, I mean, I wouldn't really say event, because at my school, we go to the YMCA sometimes, and then for basically our field day, we went up to Camp Apex, but what ended up happening was, I'll share Camp Apex, another story, because that was, like, before basically the end, or I should say, where the police almost got involved happened. We'll save that for another story time, if anyone also cares to figure out, or to know what happened, because I know that video comes out, I'm probably going to get deplatformed, but I mean, hey, it's a story time, I obviously changed the person, let's be real here. But basically what happened was, so, I was friends with my main cracker, we're just going to call him, Brendan, because me and Brendan were pretty chill back then. I honestly still miss the guy, he was a really good guy, but what happened was, he was my friend in the special ed department. We were, like, playing basketball and stuff like that. You know, bouncing the balls, making three-pointer, making half-court shots. There was also this wall where you could climb up, and my ass is afraid of heights. So I was like, F that, bro. It literally felt like I was climbing the Tower of Pisa, but just, like, with my hands, almost like Spider-Man, like, climbing up walls and stuff. I don't know, bro. It was mad scary. I had a rope attached to me. I still did not trust that, bro, man. My hands were so sweaty, man. I'm talking, they were more sweaty than after the time when after you bust a nut in the summertime and your body's just so sweaty and shit like that. You feel me? I don't know if that's happened to anyone else, but if it has, comment below. It probably hasn't. I was like a weirdo saying that. Oh well, though. So that happened, and then one of our friends said, this kid, I forget his name, I think. I doubt it was the kid who I'm thinking of. It was some kid else. He was like, oh, James Brendan, come to the gymnastics room and shit like that. So we're like, oh, okay, cool. We'll see what's popping and stuff. So we go in there, and I see that girl I'm falling for. I'm like, oh my god. I look at him, I'm like, dude, because he knows how much I'm fucking obsessed with her and shit like that. Because back in middle school, I was really obsessed with girls and shit. It happened from 4th grade. I think it ended 7th grade, because I was going to say, I'm not going to try to be a wanted man, like, almost like a women's slave. I'm not going to be Ted Bundy, you feel me? So, basically, what happened then after I told him what I was going to do. He's like, all right, cool. So I saw this kid. He was always a show-off kid. He had a girlfriend. His girlfriend was fucking hideous, just saying. I was like, bro, you can get fucking better, man. Let's be real here, man. But he did a backflip and shit like that. And I don't know if I did a backflip. I might have did a front flip because I'm good at doing front flips and stuff. But I think I did a backflip into like the foam pit, because that's what happens. We used to do like backflips and crazy moves into the foam pit, and I saw this kid I did it for the first time. I was like, oh my god, this is pretty fun. And I saw this other fat girl who I was friends with at the time. I'm just gonna call her Josephine. So she did one, and the poor girl couldn't get out of the fucking foam pit, and we had to help her and stuff. It was pretty embarrassing, but I mean, hey, her aunt died that she lived with, so prayers to her. She's a really sweet girl. I still kind of think of cutting myself because I made fun of her in 4th grade at Camp Apex. Yeah, I probably should, and I think about it, because her life was all fucked up, too. But, I mean, hey, I didn't know nothing back then, so you gotta cut me some slack, y'all. What happened was, I was doing backflips and stuff like that, and she was watching, and when she looked, I almost felt, I was like, this flip is the chance. This is gonna be where I impress her ass. So, I go running. I pictured almost like a slow-motion film, like, where a big, keep your eyes and ears all on the screen and stuff like that. Almost like an event like that. You feel me? But what happened was, I go running, and there was a little board there where you could jump up and do a flip. So I go running up. I had my shoes off too, by the way, because obviously when you're doing that, you don't want to have your fucking shoes on because you don't want to lose that. Or you don't want to lose your phone in the foam pit. That sadly happened to some other girl there, I think, which you're an idiot for doing that. For bringing your phone in the foam pit, first of all, you stupid idiot. But whatever. But I go running and stuff. I reach the board. One foot goes off. I go in the air. I do a backflip. I think I might have did 2. I'm not sure. But all I remember is I did a backflip. And when I landed, boom! Right on the back of my neck. My head goes in, and my back is like, I go in like an L. Or you get what I'm trying to say. I go in and stuff. And I'm there for like a while, and then that's when, like, I wouldn't say I blacked out. I just, like, everything shut off for me like that. Like, I don't know. And then did that. My friend jumped in and he said, like, James, you okay and stuff. My friend Brendan did. And I'm like, yeah, I'm definitely okay. And after that, like, I got out, man. I felt so weird, dude. I felt like I was going to be sick, but I wasn't. But then what I did was I did other stuff too. Like, there was this trampoline thing where I jumped super high. We did a lot of crazy stuff in that gymnastics room. And yeah, she was there. And I think one of my teachers told me, because she always looked out for me to see, like, what she thought or what she said about me and stuff like that. She was almost like a side hustler, like, used to help me out, because she knew how much I liked to grow. And I wanted to try to get myself a win here. But she told me she thought it was pretty impressive. So overall, it did work. I did make the girl impressive, but not really what I was really aiming for. But then what happened was, I was basically just like, I go home that day, and I used to sleep upstairs. It used to get so motherfucking hot in that room. Dude, it got so hot. I literally had, like, no bars, no Wi-Fi in that room, dude. It sucked. I was up there for, like, easily, like, I think 3 months or something, and then I just, like, started sleeping on the couch and stuff like that. What happened was, when I woke up the next day, my back was really hurting. Like, I'm talking to you, dude. I couldn't even fucking move, because my dad will come down here in the morning and he'll always wake me up for school and stuff, but I just couldn't fucking move. I was having so trouble. I think I, like, slid off the couch or something. Dude, it was bad. It was really bad, and it just hurt and stuff like that. Like, literally, I looked like a 90-year-old person with, like, back problems or, like, arthritis, who, like, just can't bend over, because I had to, like, squat when I bend it over because of how bad my back was. I think my dad, or I think I looked it up. I think I might have went to the doctors too, I think. I'm not sure. But they told me, like, I sprained my back and stuff. I think I sprained it or I hurt it. I'm not sure. But, dude, it was fucking hell. And that shit went on for, like, 2 to 3 weeks. I couldn't do gym. Well, I mean, I could do gym, but, like, I couldn't bend over to pick up the ball. It was so, dude, it was like I was really, like, handicapped. Like, I had some kind of, like, autism, which I do have autism, but some form where, like, I can't pick up stuff. Almost like Stephen Hawking's type of syndromes or diseases or disorder. But it was just bad and stuff like that. And what ends up happening was 3 weeks fly by. My back is normal and stuff. It's back to normal. I think one day I woke up and stuff, or it just slowly healed over time and stuff. The main goal of this story for anybody else, if you're trying to pursue or trying to get a girl, you have to be like me, or actually, I don't even know if you want to be like me, but I put my fucking life on the line when it comes to getting a fucking girl. I've been doing that shit since the day I laid my eyes on a hot girl. And, yeah, do I make myself look like a fool? Sorta. Do I do things that other people can't? Yes. And should you do it? Fuck no.